with the rhythm of the drum. So our spirit it penetrates suburban slums. Some led astray by the way they perceive, live to please those who would scatter the seeds like leaves that fall in autumn, leave barren trees. We follow those who lead instinctively, like bees to their queen, the blind faithful leap. Some fall from the company they keep, but truth by any other name it smells as sweet. Lord knows that ignorance is the bride of deceit. I want you to do this for me. Say, I am.
I am.
Say it loud. Say, I am.
I am.
Somebody.
Somebody.
I am. Somebody. I may be poor, but I am. Somebody. Somebody.
Somebody.
I am a new kind of human being, consumed with seeing myself in a new light, trying to do right in the sight of the righteous one, undefined but alive like the rising sun. New life of the heart and the darkest of skin, like targets we are, the harvest begins. The hardest of roads we walk, untraveled, the way we made the world it unraveled. So now the balance is skewed, we were fooled like lambs to the slaughter. Plans for a daughter unwed, arranging a marriage of the dead, and I can't seem to get your thoughts out of my head. I'll evolve and transform like storm clouds, changing to blue skies, true lies, why, how amazing. And I'm waiting on the change to come, chasing dreams in the meantime and seeing the sun. I've been described as a renaissance man, like a house on sand, unstable, unable to walk on hands and knees. I'm falling like incense balling, the world keeps calling, I feel like falling. Flies on our cheeks and we're dying on the streets like vermin. The sermon and the truth don't meet, and the youth don't speak, cause they've never been spoken to. So we wonder why their spirit's so broken. Closed minds open so nothing gets through. We worship tradition so nothing's now new. Like under the sun, life under the gun. Fight until we've won, our world's undone. But if the war comes, we don't plan to show up. It's hard to be a man like Pan, scared to grow up. Too many lost boys seeing the end. They don't care where they're led by their fair weather friends. Everybody put your hands up in the sky like this. Put your peace signs up. Everybody put your peace signs up. A lot of people died in this city last week, and I don't want, in the midst of all this manifesto celebration, to forget that we lose lives all the time, all right? So I want you to keep your peace signs up, and I'm going to do one last piece. Is that all right? If it's all right, say peace.
Peace.
Say peace.
Peace.
Say peace.
Peace.
Say peace.
Peace.
In the shadow of the gun, the unsung live away from the sun. The river of peace, it's often the shallowest one. The one some hung to silence our voices. Violence and riots for denying our choices. Now the choice is for black boys to fall like rain. Bullets make a body fold like paper cranes. Our lives at a time both sacred and profane. And black folk were selling black folk crack cocaine. And the business is good. Customers, they come to visit if you live in the hood. So now we love the ghetto, we believe it's our home. The streets are our kingdom, the corners our throne. We're like flies in the fibers of spiders' webs, trapped, taking orders like Simon says. We no longer court the truth but seek a bullet instead, cause the world barely cares if we're alive or dead. Like stakes in the heart, bullets like bats tend to fly after dark. We make sure our children are home from the park. A shame, every day another name to discuss. Flood the streets with their guns and they blame it on us. Always at the back of their bus, as they say. Jane made the front page after Boxing Day. These guns, you can get them off the streets or the shelves, so the youth make the purchase to protect themselves. Parents unaware of what the new reality is. Tragically, a catastrophe where families live. Too many black boys becoming men on their own. You won the lottery if you got a father at home. So we find the wrong influence looking for that father figure. Don't see the irony in why we call each other nigger. It kills the concept of a brother or a sister. No surprise we occupy both sides of the trigger. Standing in wonder under the cover of the sun. Listen the distant thunder of the summer of the gun. Put the truth right in front of our eyes, we don't see it. That's why these young brothers say peace, but don't mean it. Fighting wars, unaware of what we're dying for. Foolish because the streets, they ain't mine or yours. So we cry and say goodbye to the lives we know. Cause as fast as they come, they go. We're playing with flames, kids are killers now, they making a name. Only some but our community gets taking the blame. Though the killer knows the blame is essentially his, most folks are unaware of who the enemy is. It's distorted. Whenever a life is aborted before its time, and our kind sure can't afford it. Still it seems that the dream of the streets won't cease, but we know that blessed are those that make peace. Guns make a mockery of the life we treasure, leaving flesh twisted like treble clefs in a measure. Calling out loud, screaming love, we can't say it enough now. We're smearing our blood on the pavement, giving the same pain, making the same claims, killing to maintain, killing to maintain. Because we don't trust, we doubt first. A life without worth, it's prone to outbursts. So we're still dying, only the killer has changed. Africans once in the waves, the worth of a slave. Now the dope on the street is the rope on the tree. And are these guns in the box kicked from under our feet? The hate is not replaced, it's the fist in the fight. Respect for life, it's rotting before it's ripe. We didn't choose these ghettos, favelas, and slums. But it seems they made these goddamn gums for black bodies. Say peace!
Peace!
Thank you, my name is Cant.